Hey everybody, this is Phil Healy, the Public Access Coordinator for NORCAM, that's North Reading Public Access Community Station, and with me as always is
Government Access Coordinator Jason Smith.
And we're here on NORCAM Weekly. It is a Monday, and once again, we fell ill to not laziness per se, not this time. Time restraint. Well, the week before wasn't laziness. I just physically, corporally wasn't here, so it was more of a physics issue. But last Friday actually was very, very busy towards the end.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're a bit more lax, but we just had a lot of people coming in using equipment. They were just coming. Can we come in for the last 20 minutes to edit something? Yeah, I guess. All right. And also just let you know, please call us before you come in, because we might not have a spot available for you, and or we might be in the middle of testing equipment, and or not even be here. Because sometimes, and today we're going to actually be going to the high school within the next hour to test equipment for the distance learning lab for the Board of Selectmen meeting happening tonight.
It should be a change, because that's not normally a room we broadcast the selectmen out of.
But
that's it. But it'll yield a much nicer picture, and that setup is awesome over there. So
it is great. Yeah, I was going to say, as cheesy as this may seem, are you a little excited about it? Because I'm kind of vaguely
interested. Yeah, because I'm sure there'll be.
I'm titillated by it.
Yeah. I'm sure there'll be some PowerPoint thing that we can incorporate into it. And, I like working with the different angles that we. It's still a learning curve to figure out how everything works over there, but
it is. Yeah,
it's fun.
Yeah, well, it's 4 cameras as opposed to 3, and it's kind of a real, I shouldn't say, well, the town hall isn't necessarily an auditorium setup, and this is an auditorium setup, and we haven't really had an auditorium setup in our regime yet, and this is the first one, and we usually have, as it goes, usually 2 crowd cameras, and 2 cameras on, the main stage, or the center, or the bottom of, pretty much the room, the learning lab. And that worked out well. We've had we've had more than, we've actually had maybe 2.5, 3.
4 meetings in there.
With the new cameras? Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, all right, yeah, I'd imagine that would be it. I know there was a couple in between that when they went to different schools, but... Yeah.
And they're all HD as opposed to the town hall.
Yeah.
So that makes it nicer.
And all we can do is down convert, and they're right online if you want to check it. I mean, last Monday's school committee meeting is up. I put it up right before I left on a little late on Friday, but it's up there. And the graduation from a week and a half ago, Rob is working on that, and it is actually very close to being done. So we will notify people who want to know vis-a-vis Facebook, or you can always call us too at 978-664-0501 if you ever want to take a tour, want to learn more about us, just want to talk to us. You're lonely. We're not a suicide hotline anymore. That number was moved, and we got a lot of jumpers, but it's not. Can't handle that anymore. But no. If you just want to know about certain meetings and you don't know, we don't cover all. We've gotten calls before about other meetings. Yeah,
but it's primarily just town meeting, selectmen, school committee.
That's what we're contractually obligated. Yeah. But also, if there's anything else, we've covered like a Martin's Pond meeting because one of our board members actually was involved in the community, the Martin Pond community. Yeah. I cracked a little there.
There was something present. What was it? The pipeline.
The Tennessee pipeline. Yeah,
stuff like that. That's kind of big, ticket items in town.
Yeah, I think the Tennessee pipeline will actually be there tonight. Okay. People represented from the, I forget the company that's trying to put it up. Or is it Tennessee Pipeline? Is that the company that's putting the pipeline? Or is that just the route? That's taking.
Route is some bigger name.
I forget the name.
Escapes me right now.
They've been at a representative has shown up at one of the meetings, and I felt bad. He was in the crowd. Well, you remember? Yeah, you weren't there, but you saw the footage of it.
I did the pipeline video. I think.
Oh, you did the pipe. Oh, yes. Oh, wow, you did that one.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that was kind of incendiary. Take his legs out. That was a real rambunctious crowd. Yeah, for good and bad reasons, they were rambunctious.
Justifiably.
Yeah, I understand where they're coming from. And I was supplying pitchforks and torches, and that was how I made my money that week.
Produce stand.
Yeah, exactly. yeah, exactly. Rotten fruit. And also, I'm going all over the place. I gotta bring this down a bit. All right, there we go. But hopefully this won't be too bad for you to edit. I'm like, that's peaking a little bit. Oh, I'll turn that down. Channel the beauty. Trying to ride the levels and also speak on this thing and have a voice and have emotion. Can't do it. But so that's happening tonight, the Board of Selectmen meeting. and we're going to, like I said, within the hour, go check that out and give that a go. And it'll be exciting to do that again. And who knows? I endorse heavily centralizing the meeting coverage because it makes it easier for us to do, and easier in a sense where it's just going to make more sense. I should say, not to say like we're just sit back with the coconut drinks and just like it's easier, man. No, but it's more. It makes more sense from a media standpoint, and it's more consistent.
Sure.
But though I don't want to see school committee and board of selectmen meeting scheduled on the same night.
No. It becomes tricky for us.
Yeah, because then we're out usually an hour and a half of time people can use to be at the station on a Monday night, or if it's a Tuesday, what have you. And like people aren't able to go to both meetings because sometimes you need as a member of the town or citizen of North Reading. I'll put on that hat. It's good to know that you have the option to go to both. But we're on to other things that aren't necessarily meetings. What's going on with the government channel, or just in your neck of the woods?
Well, there are new meetings up there. There's the 3-hour RMLD meeting that I talked about.
Oh yeah.
That's finally up there. New Mass Factor, new In the Fight. I'm gonna be looking around. I want to see if I can find some like government-themed documentaries on the couple sites that we use to share videos. Was it Peg Media? There's a couple other ones out there.
Yeah, a Mass Access, and there's also my buddy actually. I had breakfast this morning with my good friend. I'll drop his name right now, Jimmy Day, who actually worked with the then Governor Deval Patrick on co-creating Mass Access. He actually was very instrumental in doing that, and it's cool. He's worked in public access and he's a freelancer. He's a good guy. But we use that, and also
archive?
Our internetarchive.org. But you can just type in Internet Archive, and you literally can find. It's not BitTorrenting. It's just you can use BitTorrenting on it because people host public domain movies, programming, music, all that stuff. So it's literally like an internet library of media, be it both books or books, audio. And movies and all that. I think I talked about it a couple of times on the weekly report or podcast or what have you. That a bunch of movies we have on there are from that.
Yeah.
And I think Kung Fu Fury, or no, that's a new thing on the online, as the kids say. But there's a Return of Kung Fu Master or something on there right now. One of the midnight movies, which I'm happy about.
Yeah.
Was there any other programming?
Those are the major ones. I mean, it is the government channel. You kind of get the.
I get the fun stuff.
Yeah. You Kung Fu. I'm like, I don't get like Kung Fu.
Kung Fu. Well, you can do you can just do Kung Fu training from a just government standpoint, government sanctioned Kung Fu training. Well, no. What else have you? I mean, you're designing graphics and other stuff.
Yeah, there's graphics. There's social media aspect of what I do.
Well, let's talk about this one piece of video, which totally, to this day, we still don't really know much about, except we know the story behind.
Found it. I don't know. Did you bring it into the station?
I don't know. Well, it just was like.
I saw it there that one day, and I was checking it out, and I was like, "What the heck is this?"
I don't remember, man. I remember it was like one of the boxes held over from when we took literally tens of boxes full of VHS, maybe even like. We had a whole bunch of boxes of VHS and a couple warehouses that we stored stuff.
Yeah.
And storage places, storage lockers and whatever. And this was a box that recently, I think within the past year, which had been just hanging around, which we thought we took all the VHSs out. And then we found one. Because I think I was looking over like intern stuff. Because we had an intern last year, Reagan Davenport.
So like ones we did, and that was like one that wasn't on there.
Yeah, it wasn't on there. It also looked bizarre, and it looked like it stood out from the rest because it just had a weird marking on it. It didn't seem like anything. It seemed like more personal.
Yeah.
But it was totally. Well, you can if you like to explain it.
We started playing it, and we play stuff on in the background sometimes here, just to kind of get an idea, especially the old stuff. And then like we're watching it, and then this like weird video like chimes in like during the middle of that play, and I don't know.
Yeah, because it was like an old play from like maybe the 80s or early 90s.
86 or something.
86. Oh, all right.
Goes back.
Yeah, it goes back. Yeah. Wow. And what was on the thing again? It was just this guy.
Like we got some like directions. Like we put it out there on like I have a personal Twitter page, and I was like took screen caps, and like people were like, oh, that looks like a Max Headroom thing that happened in like Chicago or something like that. So
I know we kind of brought it up here before, but more people are bringing it to light and taking a look at it. You can find it on our YouTube page. We actually just put it up there as a thing because we kind of glamorized it a little bit. But I mean, we put stuff up there what we felt what needed to be kind of put out there. And we think, hey, if you have any information about it, let us know. Let's go. But yeah, no, that's interesting. Well, what else is going on? Because you're in there, you're in the thick of it, just looking at new stuff. And we were talking about today, little spinners games or a possibility of them. Because what happened last year?
Touch base with Chelmsford and was just like, hey, we'd really like to, put these games up. I know that, I previously had an internship there, and I knew that they did stuff with Chelmsford, and we just reached out to them, like, hey, can we play them?
Chelmsford Public Access, right?
Chelmsford Public Access does them and puts them on their own channel, and it's like, who doesn't want to watch the next Red Sox on TV? So
Hanley Ramirez was
I can name them.
Was one.
Buckholz.
Oh, yep.
Lester, Masterson, Ellsbury, Papelbon. So
wow, that's a good a good bunch.
That's usually the first place they'll end up. Euclid is another one.
Oh yeah, that's right. And he was a Portland Sea Dog at one point too, right? A Greek God of Walk.
And what's funny is if you what's that movie?
Moneyball.
Moneyball. Mm-hmm. There's footage of Euclid at the little spinners.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh weird.
Batting practice or something like that. So.
That's funny.
I don't know. I'm like, I know that place.
Well, yeah, and then actually Lowell spinners games are great, and they're great to catch a game if you ever get a chance. Oh, I don't know why we're not sponsored by Lowell Spinners. We can't. Hey, well, I'm not getting any money from the spinners people. Let's just see. As I get tickets off screen. No, but yeah, we'll be getting those. I'm sure because we ran them last year, and that was awesome. You reached out and like, hey, why not? Let's check it out.
Let's see if we can do it.
This
year. It's not every game that they take, which is unfortunate, but it's
they can. I'm sure. Yeah.
It's the setup. I think they do 68 games or something in the season, so it's a half season. So
and they had maybe 5 to 8 games, maybe a little less.
It'll be something special, one from each particular series or something like that.
Oh, that's not bad. So that's not bad. I mean, we'll take it. I mean, I was just talking to, I think it was Boxford Cable Access Television. I think it was a nice gentleman. From there, where we actually got some North Reading girls basketball games from them, and we got football games from them too. So we get from surrounding towns. I think I mentioned it before. We'll get games, sporting events from other towns because we can't cover anything, and we reach out to get participation from volunteers, from parents, and other people who want to take. But I mean, you can't. It's never guaranteed, and you never know. But we do have some track meets that we have to put up there, but probably go up this week because there's not as much going on this week. Well, for me, this is actually one of my busy programming weeks. Last week wasn't. But it'll be easier for me to get stuff up there. And I'll put some Boston Derby games up there as well. And coming up at the end of the week, where we actually will do it on a Friday, we'll have at 2 p.m. we'll have Daniel Masterson from the Youth Services at the library. Now, there are two, I know I've said this last episode, but there are 2 Youth Services directors. One for Youth Services of the town, Amy Lukowitz, was very nice. We should have on at one point. And Daniel Masterson from Flint Memorial Library, which will be good. She'll talk about the summer reads, and her and I are looking to get together to kind of work some up. Oh, sorry, that's my phone. All right, I should have shut that down. But that'll be fun to throw in there. But we talk about programs and other stuff we're gonna get to. So yeah, it'll be a good time. And we went through some fun ideas, and hopefully we'll get more online content, more content for the channel. Because they'll do these are reading picks per the month or every other week. So I mean, I think that's really cool, and get kids involved, and have a partnership with the libraries. It's kind of win-win and no-brainer too. Yeah. Because they're right across the street, literally.
100 feet away.
Yeah, exactly. And we do events there all the time. We actually have great volunteers like Dave Doucette, who's also on our board, and Mark Meal. Mark works with the senior center. He does stuff for over there. He'll cover a library event. And we've covered library events there. There's a Coyote special that'll be going up. It was in March, but I haven't fully gotten to it because I'm trying to work my way around a kind of a nicer intro as per request of Sharon. The library director, which is fine. I'm up to the challenge, but I'm just, I guess, lazier about it. But trying to get it done, and it'll look good. But any other programming, any other stuff, yeah.
Program. I'm trying to think of anything else is pressing right now, but
Yes.
come to mind.
Well, we do have a board meeting on the 25th, but we also have an all members meeting and potential members. If you want to be involved, come in around I believe 7 o'clock or 6 or 7 o'clock. Is it 6 o'clock? Hour before the actual meeting.
Starts.
So 6 o'clock on June 25th. That's a Thursday. It's a week from this Thursday. If you're around, come to NORCAM. Get some drinks, get some food,
and walk around, show you if you haven't seen the place.
Exactly. If you want to take a look around, take a look around.
Ask us questions.
That's why we're here. Yeah, Jason and I will be here, and animal costumes because we're having barnyard fun. We're going cuckoo and we're going nuts. You won't get a bad word. And I'll dress up like a sheep and I'll just have the elongated BAA. I don't know. I'm reaching here, but no, we'll be here to answer any questions. But we just want to get people in here to do their own thing.
Yeah, because that's the surprising thing. Is like as soon as we get somebody in here, they're like, "Oh, okay, I can do it." Yeah. The hardest part is getting somebody to come in, and then once you're in, we kind of got you.
Yeah, the hooks are in, and they love it, and the kids enjoy it. And we just had actually a nice kid come get his footage last week, and he was happier than anything. He's like, "Oh yeah, hell yeah," because you gave him the DVD, or you or Rob, yeah. He was just like in his baseball uniform. He's like, "All right, see you later." Yeah, and skipped a step, and he was good. But yeah, no, that's part. I apologize for the ums, but we also have Mad Max posters, courtesy of Jason, who grabbed them from AMC. Yep. They were just there hanging out.
We're gonna try and do that. It's like bring in free stuff.
Well, people like free stuff.
It's a Hollywood thing for like merch. Swag.
Oh, swag! Yeah. Swag bag.
Come in, have some swag.
Yeah, just go. Yeah, I think people will respond to that. We usually give away NORCAM stuff during tours. So, I guess anything else you'd like to throw out there, or
as far as swag, we have a stack of magazines because I got a free subscription.
Yeah, that's right, like Sports Illustrated.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't order this. I'm like, that's fine.
So am I paying for this? No.
I don't know where they came from.
Only with your time.
So. That's there for sure.
Good. Anything else, like as far as the station that you feel is coming up, you need to mention?
I'm drawing a blank at the moment.
Well, we have until Friday, and check out our Facebook page. Yep. And you just facebook.com/NORCAM, and
the YouTube page. The full archive of everything NORCAM that's pretty much ever been done. Yeah,
pretty much, and it's all there. It's really great. And come on down to see us at any time. We're at 21 Bow Street, North Reading, 01864, right across from the Flint Memorial Library, and we're also right next to the funeral home. And just go to the back, the road in between the funeral home and us at the Damon Tavern. That's where we are. We're on the first floor. It's a historical building. It's beautiful and creepy, and it's awesome. Take a look. And Historical Society, I think they do tours on the weekend. We actually got someone who came in and was very disappointed that we weren't the Historical Society giving tours. This young girl and this older woman who I think was her grandmother.
Although I would have enjoyed if you just kind of like
took him on a tour.
Took upon you and was like, well, this is...
Yeah, well, here, follow me. And just had an old-timey voice. Well, look at here. You want to stay here? And I just charged them and wouldn't let them leave. And it's like, no, this is the old time you can without paying off your debt and chores and, whatever. No, but they were nice. But we do get that too. But it's a nice building, nice area. And if you ever want to come down, give us a call, 978-664-0501. Either myself, Phil Healy, the Public Access Coordinator, or
Jason Smith, Government Access Coordinator,
or Rob Carbone, our Executive Director. And I always will go from the anglicized Carbone as opposed to Carbone, which is his Italian, namesake, which is true. I think the true pronunciation, Carbone. But yeah, anything else you'd like to?
That's it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You want to have a tour or anything? Ask us questions, please do. And you can reach me at phil.healy.norcam@gmail.com. A very elaborate name, a lot of dots. So phil.healy.norcam NORCAM @gmail.com, and then the easier
norcamjason@gmail.com.
So simple. Or norcamrob @gmail.com for our executive director, Rob Carbone. So yeah, thank you again, and feel free to comment or ask. And if you want to run your own podcast too, the whole purpose of starting this was to entice people to get a podcast going for themselves or get shows going.
See how easy it is.
Yeah, it is, and
it's what almost 1:30 on a Monday, and this will be up in an hour or so.
Not even. It's that easy. But all right, guys, thank you, and we'll catch you next time this Friday. We swear.